Hey guys, got another story out of a state and a city that's not very friendly to the Second Amendment, but seems to be actually going pretty well. So, before we get into that, my name's Steven with Armed Culture, bringing you news related to the Second Amendment and self defense. Let's dive on in. So, I got a concealed carry holder takes care of one, injures another, thwarting a Chicago robbery attempt. This was back at the end of January. Let's dive in here. It's very brief. Chicago, a concealed carry license holder shot and took care of a man, critically wounded another, and who tried to rob him Friday morning in Chicago's Home Square neighborhood. Dive into the backstory here a little bit. The 28-year-old was outside around 5 a.m. when two men approached him and pulled a gun and announced robbery in the South Holmes Avenue, according to police. The victim, who has a valid firearms owner's identification card and concealed carry license, exchanged gunfire with the suspect. So I guarantee you I would imagine so, that the two men that pulled guns on him didn't have said papers that allow them to exercise their Second Amendment. But this man has taken it upon himself to not only get a firearms owner's license, but also a concealed carry license. So he has double the legal protection to own this firearm. That, of course, he has all rights to own anyway, due to the Second Amendment, and due to the rights that the Second Amendment protects, that are his inalienable rights. But that's neither here nor there. This state's, as we already know, Illinois is very unfriendly to the Second Amendment. The 42-year-old suspect was shot in the dome and pronounced not here at the scene. The second suspect, 20-year-old man, was shot in the neck and transported to Mount Sinai Hospital in critical condition. The victim was taken to St. Anthony Hospital and evaluated and was listed in good condition. The 28-year-old that's interesting. They wrote that twice. The police said two guns were recovered at Area 4. Detectives are investigating. No further information is provided. So it hasn't necessarily gone to court, and they haven't said that this was self-defense. And of course, it's going to go through investigation. But as long as the 28-year-old man's story is correct, I see no reason that this should go any way other than a positive self-defense. The unfortunate part about this is they are going to most likely try to do something. In this case, it is Chicago. They don't take kindly to people defending themselves as often as that. Now, you do have the fact that this 20-year-old man was just walking around outside at 5 a.m. Of course, that's always been allowed. There's nothing against him doing such thing. I don't necessarily want to say people shouldn't just go about their lives and act normally, but also when you're putting yourself in situations or areas or times that are have higher case of threat, act accordingly. And this guy did. Two men approached him pulling out guns, and then he immediately pulled out his firearm and started going to business. Great shots, though. I mean, clearly he was aiming for the top of mass, and he made contact both times. I hope that at least the 20-year-old man is held responsible for his crime of robbery. It seems like he's actually, he's in critical condition at the moment. We don't know if he's necessarily made it, but if he does, I hope he is held liable for his crime of robbery. And I hope that Chicago finds it within their soul to see what was done here, of course, as long as the evidence points in the direction of the 20-year-old man's story. I think this is a positive story, and I hope that it goes well for this man. Get in those comments. Let me know what you think of this, and do you think this, do you think Chicago is going to find this a positive self-defense story? And do you think this is a positive self-defense story? If you found value in this story coming out of a less than friendly gun state, give this video a like. And if you want to hear more stories related to the Second Amendment and self-defense, please subscribe to Armed Culture. My name's Steven with Armed Culture, bringing you said stories. I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.